العلا FM. Dr. Noura Madini, she's a clinical dietitian, and we're talking about how important it is to have a breakfast and what actually happens to your body if you don't eat breakfast for 7 days. Okay, Josh, listen
Let's
to that.
Dr. Noura. How are you doing, Dr. Noura?
I'm fine. How are you guys?
We're having a huge fight in the studio.
Yes.
Huge argument in the studio of whether or not breakfast is essential or not.
But first of all, let me just highlight something, that most nutritional topics are very controversial, and there are people that are supporting it, like you, Ghadir, and people who are realizing the importance of it, or like they are focusing on the other side of the story, like Josh. For most of us, we used to believe, or like we tend to believe, that the most important meal is the breakfast. But surprisingly, or newly discovered studies shows that this is not true. So we'll go through a few points to show the importance of why do people believe that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and how I can show you the evidence base, or like the scientific base of this fact.
Amazing.
Okay. So for breakfast eaters, they tend to have a healthier lifestyle or healthier habits. And this could be caused by maybe the scheduled meal times, or the covering the nutrient they need. And this could be due to various reasons. But many studies, or the studies that support this fact, are in fact just an observational study. And in nutritional topics, usually we tend to look for a stronger studies that actually include subjects or more people that applied these facts. But for an observational study, it tends to be not as strong as the others, or the other studies that are found.
All right, awesome.
What are the effects of not having breakfast for the brain, especially?
Another point that has two teams, people that support this and people that do not. For people who support this, some people find it a better way for them to focus, to reduce the stress, to reduce the extra weight they gained. They use it as the intermittent fasting method, if you guys ever heard of it.
Of course. Yeah. It helps us feel more focused, Dr. Noura.
Yes. Exactly. Yes. Other people find it's very crucial for them to have breakfast, and they cannot start their day without the omelette they want to have.
Boring omelette.
Yeah. But the main idea, or something to pinpoint for people who actually to have their breakfast, is that they should focus that the meal should be high in protein to limit the amount of cravings or snacking throughout the day, to have it high in fiber and healthy fats to keep you full as long as possible.
We actually want to know, should we have breakfast, in your opinion? Your final opinion?
It's optional. If it suits your lifestyle, it suits your nutritional goals, go for it. It will not harm you. It will not make you gain weight. It will not affect any other aspects of your health life. While on the other hand, if you tend to skip it, it will also, if it suits you well, if it's not affecting any side of your health, you're not having any problems with your blood glucose level, you're not having any metabolic problems, then you should just skip it.
Okay, final question, Dr. Noura. Do you have breakfast?
I am a breakfast lover. Yeah.
I almost lost. All right, you know what? I'm just going to have to wave the white flag. Thank you so much, Dr. Noura, for all of your time and your generosity with your expertise and information and knowledge.
Thank you for having me.
Have a nice day.
العلا FM, the sound of Arabia.